Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing through the Forza Horizon 2 demo with you guys, which is now currently available starting on the 16th of September on the Xbox One storefront as a downloadable demo. Now this should be a pretty interesting video because I actually had the opportunity to play the final version of Forza Horizon 2 for about 30 to 40 minutes when I went to an event in Toronto about a week ago. So I'll be comparing some of the things within the demo and telling you guys about what I personally experienced in the final version of the game, some of the differences, and then I'll be telling you about my personal opinion and experiences based on this demo. As soon as you launch it up, you get the series of logos that you would normally expect in just about any game. I don't believe you can fast forward through them, and then you come to the main screen here, and clicking A will begin a about 1 to 2 minute cinematic with music and a little bit of story to introduce you into the game. So I'll be clicking A right about now, and it'll take you through that. Once we set the brightness and the subtitles, which I should have turned on, sorry I didn't, you'll get this loading screen, and then it'll begin the intro, which was in Forza Horizon 1 there was an intro. Even Forza 5 had an intro. So this is just kind of get the ball rolling, get you excited into the game and whatnot. I'm not going to be talking through it since there is music, although if the video gets flagged for copyright, I'll be muting the music. Unfortunately, I have to. So here we go.
Open your eyes. Listen closely to the sound of my voice. With every word and every number, you move faster and faster. On the count of 10, you will be in Horizon. I say 1. Your pulse begins to quicken. 2. Your friends rattle in the back seat. 3. You're moving faster and faster, the ocean roaring beside you. 4. Your thoughts begin to wash away in a cloud of wind and dust. 5. Colored lights flurry in the distance. 6. The lights shudder. Everything lost in a thin blue haze. 7. You hurtle faster and faster into infinity. 8. The crowd thunders. 9. You cross into a larger, more colorful world. On the count of 10, everything you've ever known fades away. You will be in Horizon. I say 10.
So that was pretty exciting, meant to get you into the game. As with the previous Forza Horizon, we'll be beginning the video by taking a supercar off of one location and then driving it into the festival area. In this instance, we are on a boat/ferry. We'll be taking the car out of the ferry slowly and then racing all the way to the Forza Horizon event in Europe, which is about, I believe, 6 kilometers away. Now, I do have everything set up in kilometers, as those are my native units. Sorry to the Americans who use miles per hour and whatnot. Your units don't make a hell of a lot of sense, so I'll be sticking to kilometers in the game. After this short cinematic loading off the ferry, we will gain control of the Lamborghini Huracan. Probably pronouncing that wrong because the word is very similar in a language I know, but it's not the same pronunciation. It is supposed to mean like hurricane, I believe, in Spanish. So it's the newest Lamborghini. I think it's a 2013. There are very few of them, and you get to race it through into the event. Now, you don't get much options here to start with. You're basically just thrown in and kind of shown a tutorial about like how to brake, how to steer. Very simple stuff. I'm going to pause it here and go into the settings, which takes me a second here to figure out. I'm going to go into the audio, and unfortunately I don't want to get slammed with copyright and get all my videos taken down and whatnot. So I'm going to be turning down the music volume quite a bit here. You should be able to hear it a little bit in the background when, during the parts I stop talking and show you guys straight gameplay. There will be a few minutes here and there in both videos of me doing that for you guys. So I don't want my videos to get taken down, so it's pretty important that I turn down the music for you guys. This is just a basic introduction. I will be switching to in-car view and bumper view as we kind of continue along. I'm just going for like a fastest kind of route. I'm not going for skill or for crazy style. I'm just trying not to crash too badly, and I'm trying to get there without using many rewinds. The car handles pretty good. It is a supercar. It feels like a supercar, and that's how they want to get you hooked. They want to give you that amazing car at the beginning, and then they give you a more reasonable car to start off the game with in order for you to want to progress to this supercar. Now I'm just going to let the game kind of roll through a bit here for the next few minutes until I end up at the festival, and then I'll rejoin you guys back with the commentary.
Hey, it's Ben. So, how's the car? As far as I know, you're one of the first people in Europe to drive that thing. There's a lot of people at the festival waiting to get a look at it. So, let's get it there in one piece, yeah?
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
What up, guys? You're listening to Bass Arena coming at you from the Horizon Festival, where the cars are rolling in, the party has started, and the hands are in the air. Come on, get down here, people.
Turn right.
So now that we've made it into the festival, or just about into the festival, it will start a short cinematic where you get to enjoy the festival at night, and then it'll fast forward to the morning hours in which you're able to choose 3 cars. Now, up to this point of the demo, my personal experience with the final version of the game was the exact same. I started off with the same video, the same cinematic, the same car, and the same race to the festival as you would have in the demo. The major difference comes when selecting your first 3 cars. In the demo, you get to choose between an Audi Sportback, a Bowler, which is a off-road type vehicle, and a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo from 2008, I believe. So those are the 3 options you'll see on screen here within the demo. In my personal experience of the final game, my 3 options were a BMW Z4, which is a small 2-door, I believe, convertible type BMW. There was also a 70s classic muscle car. I'm not exactly sure what that muscle car was. And there was also a Toyota Supra. And I think the final game is designed more in order to slowly progress you through the game. What they do with the demo here is they give you 3 rally / off-road cars in order to get you to try the new part of the game, which is the off-road aspect, which in the final game is probably unlocked a little bit later than right off the beginning. So here are the 3 options you get in the demo. I'm going to choose the Mitsubishi Lancer. Pretty easy decision for me personally. Lancer's always been my go-to car in racing games. And like I said, the goal of these 3 cars is to get you to try 2 of the off-road / rally events. which are very different, work differently than what you might have seen in previous Forza Horizon games. But the final game will let you choose slightly slower cars, and the races are much more road-based and circuit-based in the final version of the game. So here you bring up the map. You can bring up the map using the start menu, or it will be brought up for you automatically. You can set a waypoint, and the map and GPS system work basically identically to the Forza Horizon 1 map that we would have seen 2 years ago. You'll pull up in the car and you'll finally get to ride it. Now, it is introducing the 3 radio stations you start with, which are Pulse, XS, and the Bass Arena. I believe the Bass Arena is pop music, the XS is rock music, and the last one Pulse and Bass. One of them's pop and one of them's EDM. After progressing a little bit off of the Forza Horizon event, you will notice this speed trap. Speed traps work the same as they would have in the past. You drive by them going as fast as you possibly can, and it'll clock your speed and put it up on a leaderboard against your friends as well as other people who have crossed that speed trap. Now, because I am in the demo and I'm not in free roam yet, it's still holding my hand through some of these things. It didn't show me the my position. Here you can cut through trees, which is highly encouraged in this game. Obviously, I flew way too hard in that tree, but it gave me a pretty good opportunity to show you guys some of the damage in the game. So I just kept rolling with it. My car somehow ended up brand new at the finish line, which not my favorite thing in the game, that's for sure. I would have preferred to see that damage that I rolled in with. As I was saying, in this game, it is way more encouraged for you to cut corners, drive through fields, dodge trees, stuff like that, as it would have been in the previous Forza Horizon game. And obviously in Forza Motorsport, it's not encouraged to drive off-road, as that is a simulator game. But in Forza Horizon, you also lost quite a good amount of speed going off-road, and in this game, it seems to be a lot more lenient and a lot easier to cut corners and stuff like that. Now that we are in front of our first race, I'm going to select some difficulty modifiers here. There is a woman explaining all these modifiers to me in the menu. I'm going to go for a highly skilled Drivatar difficulty. I'm going to leave ABS on. My steering is going to go to simulation. Traction and stability are on. Braking line only. I'm going to leave rewind on, and then damage and tire wear simulation. Now, I could have gone a little harder if I wanted to, but I didn't want to go too crazy hard for the demo. I just wanted to show you guys generally what most people would be experiencing without going crazy. Off the start line, you can probably notice, as you've already noticed, the graphics beautiful in this game. They look great. The sun hits your car in the right way. And in the first race of... Sorry about that. I cut this corner because I didn't see the trees coming over the hill. I ended up having to actually rewind this 2 times. Don't worry, I actually win this race by like 0.1 seconds. So it's a super, super satisfying victory in the end. Very, very close, and you guys should enjoy that as well. The first race in the final game is somewhat similar to this, except it is on track. And then after the first race or 2, you'll see here, I think the second race in the demo includes rain, which is the dynamic weather aspect that they've added to Forza Horizon 2, which I am I hit another tree. Which I am extremely, extremely excited about. So you'll be able to see some rain gameplay in the second part of this video series. For now, there's not much for me to tell you about. I'm just going to let you guys listen to the in-game audio and experience the end of the race, and I will join you back up shortly at the end of the video. So now that we are coming up on the end of the race, there are some important factors to note. Drivatar has made a return from Forza 5, so any of these shortcuts that I personally took, you'll probably see my avatar doing them within the game, and it does share information from the server to generate other cars you come up against. This is a tournament style event, which is why I got 20 points, and then it'll add the points that I get in my second event to rank everyone on the board. You will get earnings and XP based on what place you finished, if you've drove pretty clean, and your skills that you've used. And then there's this bar that circles all the way around to level you up. And that's about it for part 1. If you want to hit up part 2, you can click on the screen right now. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you found the video useful so I can cover more demos in the future. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace.